I am 24 years old. I used to have a wealthy family and a happy and carefree life. When I was 18 years old, I tasted the sweetness of gambling for the first time and I couldn't control it. That summer, my girlfriend Xiaolian and I had just obtained our motor vehicle driving licenses. After taking a break, we had nothing to do all day long. Xiaolian mentioned to me that she wanted to work in the capital. Firstly, the salary is high, and secondly, during the rest time, she can visit various places in the capital and taste various delicacies. Just like that, at her suggestion and with the consent of both parents, we packed up our bags and boarded the train heading north. Since neither of us went to college and were not well educated, she found a job as a cashier at the front desk of a hotel chain, working day and night shifts. I found a job as a security guard in a villa area, which is a higher level security guard, working day shift for half a month and night shift for half a month. Our combined salary was more than 10,000 yuan, so we discussed it with my family and took out a loan to buy a car with a monthly payment of 3,000 yuan. My salary is used to pay off the car loan and buy a house and eat, so her salary can be saved and reserved for me as a bride price for marrying her. Life is well organized and full of energy. But the good times didn't last long. After working stably for half a year, the tranquility was broken because of my first win. In December 2018, I was working the night shift in a cold guard booth. I was bored at night and couldn't sleep. I was tired of playing fighting games, so I found a game called Werewolf. At first, it was just to kill time. I was very excited when I got the profit. When I went to the police to grab the police badge, my speech was not smooth. Other players said that I had a novice halo. Slowly, I perfected my speech process, and the lone wolf jumped perfectly on the spot when he went to the police to receive an investigation. When a game reaches a bottleneck that cannot be broken through, it becomes boring. I used CP in the chat room of the leisure room again to find friends to play games with. But when I saw that other people's accounts were all 1,003 crowns, I felt ashamed. When he was rich, he spent a huge sum of $900 to buy a 3 Emperor's number on a certain fish. The 900 I received back then meant I could eat hot pot 9 times and open a hotel with Xiaolian 5 times. I felt very sad. Later, for the 3 Emperors, I could show off as much as I wanted, but I still gritted my teeth and won. Since then, I have slowly added a lot of friends with whom I can chat, both men and women, and have joined many groups. I have endless chats every day, and the night shift is no longer boring. I don't even want to work the day shift, I just want to work the night shift and high-end work. The friends stayed up all night chatting about Werewolf. You can send gifts in this software, and some gifts can be used to increase your number. Now this software has been removed from the shelves and cannot be found in major app stores. And I happened to be dragged into the water when gambling was rampant in this software. I vaguely remember that the levels are divided into many blue fires, sub-fires, blue crowns, double blue crowns, 3 blue crowns, double crowns, 3 crowns and 3 emperors, which is the highest level. Later I learned that so many of the 3 emperors ships were picked up, and not everyone could receive so many gifts. One night during the night shift, I was sitting comfortably in the guard booth drinking tea and smoking, listening to the chat room with my brothers and sisters who accompanied me every day. Somehow, a man suddenly said that he had something to go out for. After a while, he came back to show off to us, saying that he had won more than 3,000 game coins. If he recharged, it would be 300 yuan. He gave each of us a 50 coin. Cake. The whole room was happy and happy. It didn't take long for someone to inquire about the situation. He told the truth that he had cheated on the casino and picked up a group of sports cars. Then we were very curious and asked him about the specific rules of the game, and he patiently explained the numbers to us. Going to the casino is to post the outfits you want to accept in a gambling hall group. As long as you pay more than the compensation to the hall owner will send your information and requirements to the group. Then if some thugs think that your equipment has a chance of blowing up, they will charge game coins and give you gifts to report gold coins. To put it simply, it is a bet on whether the gold coins exploded are the specified required numbers. For example, the decorated sports car he got was priced at 150 gold coins, that is, the thugs gave him 4 sports cars. As long as one of them exploded with more than 150 gold coins, it would be destroyed. If the thug is killed in the first shot, not only will he make money, but the person with 3 sports car fish coins will have to pay double the normal recharge to the thug and let the owner draw a commission. If the gold coins of the 4 cars exploded are less than 150, then the thug will lose 200 and the hall owner will take a cut of 5 yuan and refund the money to the dealer. This is called black. It is equivalent to spending 5 yuan to buy 4 sports cars. The gold coins received can also be sold to third parties at a discount for money. 51 sports cars sold to third parties are 35 third parties, which is on a certain treasure. Some selling prices are earned by selling gifts at a lower price than the recharge price on the platform. This forms a relatively complete gambling chain. After I finished speaking, some people sneered, and some people were ready to make a move, including me of course. I got to know him very well, so I asked him to take me to experience it first. After adding a group of hall owners, I was sent a price list. There were so many kinds of things that I was dazzled. As the price of the gift gets higher, the compensation becomes more and more difficult to break, and the compensation can even reach tens of thousands. For example, Rockets Pure Double, Rockets and 25 all have a flat payment of 51,000. Rockets cost 2,000 coins, and they can be used to shoot a group of 16 bullets. That is to say, if you hit the platform for 1,000 yuan and get 1,000 coins, you will get 200 coins. If you win 12,000 coins, it is 5 times or 10 times the profit. The real small and medium-sized double is that the 3 or 4 digits of the gold coins reported are all even numbers and 25, that is, the sum of the gold coins is greater than or equal to 25, so it is considered a blast. But this kind of figure is relatively difficult to come up with. The most outrageous thing is that the Rockets paid 4,000 yuan higher and paid 30,000 yuan in compensation at the time. The normal range of rocket explosion gold coins is between 42,500, so it can be imagined that this explosion rate is due to too many tricks. In the end, I chose to drive the same pile as him. The sports car was 150 yuan cheaper. I transferred 320 yuan to the hall owner. Within a minute of the message being sent, a thug came to drive the pile. I was very nervous when I took over, for fear of losing the 320 yuan. At that time, I thought, wouldn't it be good to have this money to buy 2 cigarettes? But another voice in my heart said that if I didn't get beaten up, I could just spend the game coins like him. In order to satisfy my vanity, I stopped thinking about it. The group was finished very quickly, and I was afraid that they just didn't report. There were more than 1,000 coins in the account at that time, and the hall owner asked me whether I should continue to accept or refund the money. If you continue to pick up, even if there is no report, you can keep looking for thugs to fight until they are defeated. When there is no report, there are no thugs, and the banker draws 5 yuan for a group. I decisively chose to continue. Just like this, after receiving 3 groups, I still didn't register. When I saw that the gold coins were more than 4,000, I thought that I would be content with what I had. Now I have a double harvest in the village. I have earned coins without losing money. The dealer will draw 4 groups of water money, which is 20 yuan. I got back 300 yuan and 4,000 coins as I wished. That night, I played freely and unrestrainedly in the game, boasting that I had a sense of existence and a sense of satisfaction, and my vanity was expanded to an unprecedented level. But once you have this kind of thing, you can't stop it for the first time. It's also very strange. If I lose all these 320 the first time, then I might not touch it again in the future. Therefore, this kind of thing is very evil, so you must not take any chances. The next night, I became bolder and went directly to the banker for 950 yuan. The Rockets 500th is actually a good deal, as you can see by looking at the amount. This is a group of 3 rockets, which is 6,000 coins. The platform will give you 500 when you recharge 500, and you will only earn 400 if you blow up the wave of 900. The guy who sets the odds must be a genius. But I connected 3 groups, that is, 9 rockets. Each rocket was quoted a lot of gold coins, more than 1,000 or 2,000. One rocket was in 3 digits, but it also reached more than 800. The dealer took 10 yuan away from each hand and returned me 860 yuan. I had more than 12,000 coins in my account, and my joy soared to the sky, which was equivalent to having a huge sum of 1,000 yuan in my account. At that time, I didn't think about using these coins to play a game. It just happened to be a set of 6 rockets. If you use a small package, you can win more. I wasn't that bold. I just wanted to be conservative and liquidate part of it and keep part of it. Play. I thought I couldn't squander it all, so I contacted a third party on a certain website and sold 5 rockets at the market price of 135. There are still more than 2,000 coins left in the account for squandering. Excluding the hall owner's withdrawal, the net profit in this half hour is 585. My excitement is beyond words. I feel like I have discovered a new world. I am a genius. I immediately ordered a takeaway that cost 10 yuan more, which I would normally be reluctant to order, to celebrate. On the evening of the 3rd day, I had finished playing with the gold coins in my account, so I habitually thought about going to the bank to earn some more. With the money I won last night in my hand, I became more courageous. I thought I was the chosen one, so I just put on the rocket lip cream worth 5,000 yuan. One group is dark, two groups are dark, and my heartbeat is getting faster and faster. Just when I couldn't control my nervous and excited mood, a voice in my head told me to stop as soon as possible. 12 rockets were harvested that night, and more than 20,000 coins were returned, which was 4,880 yuan. I sold 8 rockets and got a net profit of 960 yuan. Xiaolian happened to be working the night shift too, so she kept sending me messages all night, but I didn't have time to reply. I took leave directly after get off work, took Xiaolian to open a hotel in the 3rd Ring Road, ordered takeout, showed him the profits of the past 2 days, and shared my joy with him endlessly. His fear could be seen in his panicked eyes. He asked, "What if I lose?" "If you win, it's only a few hundred yuan, but if you lose once, you'll lose 5,000. I didn't think about this at all at the time, and I swore and patted my chest and told him that it wouldn't be so easy to blow up. But he still refused to give up and strongly demanded that I promise him that if he loses once, he will no longer be able to play anymore. In order to change things with Xiaolian as soon as possible, I had to compromise. They hugged each other and fell asleep in happiness. They slept until 4 o'clock in the afternoon before getting up. They took Xiaolian to eat appetizers and afternoon tea, and then sent him back after eating heideleo in the evening. Dormitory, I also went back to the villa and continued working. As long as people keep winning money, they will get carried away and will not consider the stakes. They will only think that they are lucky and have found a profitable way to make a fortune. After a whole day of consumption, I have squandered all the profits I made in recent days. I was ready to start thinking about how to find a banker with low prices that would not be easily beaten up, so as to achieve the goal of long-term meal tickets. You guys must know that once you have this kind of thought, you are not far from the abyss. I am no exception.